figure out how universe works. Planets have a strong influence from behind the sun. The stronger, the more directly the planet is behind the sun. It is about unregistered dark energy that the nuclei of atoms circulate among themselves, and which is activated during alignments. The stronger, the more directly the alignment is. This is because then these dark energy densities push through the corresponding densities that push against them again and again. Each time there is a strong activation, and thus the energy in them disperses faster over a larger area of space, and thus the probability of encountering corresponding densities increases exponentially. Cardboards. Here is the key to the theory of everything in physics. Here is the key to the theory of everything in physics. It is not space that is expanding. In the nuclei of atoms, there are congestion areas of energy dispersing into space that recycle dark energy, dispersing into space, from which are created detectable particles such as electrons and photons that are still composed of energy. Dispersing into space, i.e., they also create congestion areas of energy. Dispersing into space of their own size class. That is exactly how the energy dispersing into space, expanding photons, also changes completely with time. This has been too much for all physicists and cosmologists. Not for me. Wake up, you cardboards. There's no such thing as space-time that does tricks. Einstein opened Pandora's box of physics when he pulled the concept of curved space out of his hat. Curved space is the emperor naked. Wake up, you cardboards. Wild last week of June 2025 coming. On June 24th, the Sun, Jupiter, and Earth will be strongly activated. The Sun will go wild with a delay of a few days at the latest. The Earth will be strongly activated on June 25th, when the Earth, Moon, Sun, and Jupiter will still be fairly directly aligned. Heavy rains and floods, tornadoes, volcanoes will be activated. Earthquakes with a delay because the internal pressure of the Earth is increasing steadily, but the excess energy is being released unbalanced. What about where will the fierce heat waves go? If the Sun does not erupt towards the Earth, that would break up the polar vortexes. Then the heat will be pushed towards the polar regions, and that would be good, because then the southern countries would not have such stiflingly hot heat waves. It will be resolved within the next week. Wake up, you cardboards. This is not human fault. Physicists and cosmologists follow these effects of direct alignments that have activated the Earth over the past year, so that the Earth has gained a reserve, i.e. the ability to absorb this dark energy more efficiently, which when radiated, the Earth is able to activate the dark energy pushing towards itself better. Wake up, cardboards. Here we have the key to the theory of everything in physics. Savorinen figured out how the universe really works. Wake up, cardboards. Google Savorinen. Wake up, cardboards. And Google Savorinen. Wake up, cardboards. And Google Savorinen.